Good afternoon, Pokesports. It's your host, Mike, and I play with two Pokemon on the field. Today, my friends, we are playing with this hard Trick Room team. Now, for me, I am not a seasoned Trick Room player, but I know some of the nuances to it, when to use it, when not to use it. As long as I'm thinking about it in the moment, then usually I'll be all right. But this team right here, if there is any kind of statement that says that hard Trick Room is worth it and usable in Series 2, look no further than to Bochum, Germany, where Alex Soto, aka LenVGC, on Twitter, used this team to come second in the tournament. Now, this is a killer of a team, so what we're going to do is we're going to take it into the dance floor, we're going to see what we can do with it, and we're going to try and pull out some wins. All right, so come on, join me. Let's play some games. Let's go. All right, so game one. These nicknames are nuts. Wow, Bobo Pingo, Pingo Bobo, Peknik, Paco Sans. Okay, so obviously this is referring to probably a language that I have no experience in. So if anybody knows what's going on here, please do let me know. But anyway, we're going to go up against this Sylveon group here with the weather. Okay, so we've got sand going. That said, I do kind of want to bring my good weather friends in the back, but I also would like to do something against the Tyranitar if that comes out. I could probably bring the Indeedee, and that'll be just fine. I almost want to bring the Annihilate and Final Gambit one of those things down. I don't hate that, actually. I don't even need the Final Gambit. I could close combat. No, I am going to Final Gambit, though. We're going to do that. I could bring the Armarouge in the back. This one's not weakness policy. This is just Twisted Spoon with Flash Fire, which is really cool. And then I do want to change the weather out of sand, so I can bring Paco Sands here. Do I want to bring the King Gambit with Iron Head? Probably, but we'll deal with we'll deal with our choices later. We will deal with the what's the word I want to say there? The consequences of our actions. We'll deal with the consequences of our actions later. Today we're going up against this person with they put so much effort into their look, and it looks so good. I love it. Anyway, I'll be the fastest on the field because I have Psychic Surge up. The Lycanroc there can't really do anything to me, so I don't have to worry about that. I can't use Accelerock or anything because we're in Psychic terrain. Now, I can go for a Trick Room here. Yeah, that'll especially help Torkoal later. The fact that I have Torkoal in the back to get rid of the sand is going to be really good for me. If I go for Trick Room here, and I go for Final Gambit on the T-Tar, should be able to take that out. The only issue here is if T-Tar protects or swaps out. But if it swaps out, then it's gonna... Nah, you know what? It's fine. That Rock Slide did absolutely nothing. It did so much. It did so much. Oh, and the crunch. Oh, wow. Wow. That's not good at all. I should have Terrastalized. I was thinking for a second there, I was like, why Terrastalize? Oh, boy. That is one fast Lycanroc. Is it that it's Choice Scarfed itself? Or is it that... No. It's Lycanroc. Lycanroc in the sand. Lycanroc in the sand is... what's that? Yeah, Sand Rush. Dummy. I can go for an Eruption here. But... man. I'm in trouble. I think I have to go for an Earth Power on the Lycanroc. Yeah, we'll do that. And then I guess now we'll go for the Final Gambit. Well, why would we go for Final Gambit then? Let's just go for close combat. Let's keep ourselves alive. We know we're faster, so we'll just take out the T-Tar there. We'll lower our defense a little bit. Keep a Pokemon alive for the next turn, you know? Yeah, that did a little bit of damage to Torkoal there, but it does have Earth Power going off on the Lycanroc here. That's pretty good. Pretty good damage. I will say I am faster than the Lycanroc now, so I can just go for... Oh, that's a Volcarona. I can just go for another Earth Power, I guess. Could go for Earth... Oh, actually, in that case, I might as well go for an Eruption in the Sun, right? Or a Flamethrower. Nah, it's the Flamethrower, isn't it? We'll go for Flamethrower on Volcarona there. We'll go for Close Combat because we're choiced into it, into the Lycanroc. We will take it out there. The fact that they can't bring out the sand again to make the Sand Rush active is very important. Very, very, very relevant. I'm a little sad. I'm a little sad that I didn't realize that Sand Rush was a thing, but like it obviously is. Anyway, we take out the Lycanroc here. They still can't do any priority moves to me. Annihilate is putting in so much work. So much work. And the Volcarona is going to Heat Wave here. Annihilate's going to go down, and that's fine. I don't want Annihilate up anymore anyway, because now I can just bring out Armarouge and do Armarouge things. Here comes a Flamethrower. Eat it. Okay, that did decent damage against the Volk. Neat. And then we bring out Armarouge here. Ooh, they're going to bring out Rotom. I think that's okay. I just need to hit one super powerful Expanding Force, and I win. I just need to make sure that Armarouge can actually do that. So yeah, we have to go for a Flamethrower. I have to do it on the Rotom, I think. Yeah, because an Expanding Force is going to take it out. Yeah, we'll just go for that. Volcarona is going to go for Heat Wave, and it's going to... Oh, yeah, right. I've got my my Flash Fire, so I don't have to worry about that. But Torkoal is going to go down to that, unfortunately. I just need to be able to live a Hydro Pump. In the sun? Maybe. Yeah, okay. Does pretty well. Expanding Force is going to KO the Volcarona at least. Yeah, I think I'm fine. The Rotom is going to survive, but we saw how much damage that did, right? So I think we're okay. Just need to hit that Expanding Force on the Rotom, and that will be it. Rotom's going to use Hydro Pump. It's not going to crit. No. Thank you, Sun. Thank you, Sun. Salute the sun, everybody. Salute the sun. That's how we pull out a win there. Oh my gosh, that first turn with the Lycanroc and the sand. I forget why Lycanroc is such a good Pokemon with the sand up, and now I remember exactly why. So cool. Plus, losing that Indeedee turn 1, I didn't necessarily need to do that, did I? Maybe not. The only way that Indeedee would have stayed alive is if I didn't bring it, right? Because the Lycanroc went first and then the Tyranitar went after. I'm pretty sure that Indeedee naturally goes after Tyranitar. I was using Trick Room, so my priority was shot, but if I had swapped Indeedee out for Torkoal there, then my Annihilate would have gone faster. So next time, that's probably what I should do. Yeah, because then Torkoal would have gotten hit with a Crunch, and that wouldn't have done that much damage at all. Okay, cool. So let's keep that in mind. Let's go for the next game. Let's see if we can do a little better, even though we won this one. But let's do a little better next time. Let's win even harder. All right, and our next game is up against this person. Oh boy. Okay, so we've got 4 Paradox Pokemon in there: the Great Tusk, Fluttermane, Iron Bundle, and Brute Bonnet, while also having the Talonflame and Baxcalibur in there. Okay. So that's a pretty terrifying group of Pokemon right there. But what we can do is eliminate some of the problems there. One of the problems I find is Sucker Punch, is Brave Bird, is Ice Shard, which are all priority moves, and I can take away that by just bringing Indeedee. Now I totally wrote off the King Gambit the last time, but I don't think I should be doing that this time, especially because we have Nothing that really wants to take dark moves, but definitely the Iron Head for the Iron Bundle and the Baxcalibur. So I don't think I want to lead with it. I think I want to avoid the Sun, to be honest, because there are so many photosynthesis mons. We probably don't want to bring the Torkoal in this. If I bring, what's his face? Hatterene here. Indeedee-Hatterene. That might be right. And then we bring Armarouge for the Psychic, Expanding Force, and King Gambit. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Sounds about right. Because, yeah, you don't want to bring the Torkoal, because then you have the Brute Bonnet gets photosynthesis, the Fluttermane gets photosynthesis, the Great Tusk gets photosynthesis. Only one of those can have booster energy. So, like, one of them is going to, two of them at least, are going to get the photosynthesis boost from that Torkoal. So you do not want to bring that at all. So they're going to lead with Great Tusk and Baxcalibur. Psychic Surge is going to go off, which is great. Both of these Pokemon are rather speedy, so we definitely want to make sure that that thing gets off right here. The Trick Room. Now, I could just go for a Follow Me. Yeah, I think that's it. If I go for a Follow Me on Indeedee, and then I go for Trick Room on Hatterene, the worst that can happen is Great Tusk goes for an Earthquake. And if Great Tusk goes for an Earthquake, then Baxcalibur would have to protect. And if Baxcalibur protects, that's only one Pokemon attacking. So at worst, my Indeedee gets hit by two different Pokemon. At best, the Baxcalibur doesn't get to act. So yeah, let's do that. Even better, you're gonna withdraw. So now only Baxcalibur is going to attack here. And in fact, they're going to bring out that, which is interesting. Oh, maybe they thought that I was going to attack with like a Psychic or something. Maybe they thought that Expanding Force was a thing. Indeedee's not even going to... Indeedee eats that for breakfast. Yum, yum, yum. So we got the Trick Room off. It's wonderful. They can't go for Sucker Punches, so now they're just... They are just sitting ducks against Dazzling Gleams. They do not have Wide Guard. These folks do not have Wide Guard. We know this. Just needed to make sure that Dazzling Gleam is the best move here. Yes, it is. They're about to get hit real big with Fairy type moves. Neither of these guys want to take that. Neither does Great Tusk, to be honest. So whatever that fourth Pokemon is in the back, it's gonna have to be pretty beefy. I love these new arenas. And by new arenas, it's like, it's not really like, it's just a tour of the whole thing that we've been through this whole game. But I like that they're at least giving us those. Granny hasn't changed. She's still standing in the back going like that. Fluttermane can take Dazzling Gleams a little bit better. And you know what? That's a decent protect. Still, it's about to take 2 Dazzling Gleams, so it's probably not going to love that. Yeah, so there's one. Painful. And here's the second one. That one's going to protect. The difference between Indeedee's Dazzling Gleam and Hatterene's Dazzling Gleam is staggering. You know? So much so that I'm just like, okay, let's just helping hand the Hatterene here. What's the point of using Dazzling Gleam on Indeedee? Look at how little damage that did. That's mind-boggling. We're just gonna go for that. We're in Trick Room. It's very, very hard for them right now. Yeah, even if they Tera Fire here, this is a little hair, kind of. Even if they Tera Steel, interesting that there's a Tera Steel Fluttermane in front of my ass right now. I've never seen one of those. It's still not going to take this very well. It's going to take quite a bit of damage here. I don't think it's going to go down, but it's definitely going to take a little bit of damage. Yeah, there you go. Next Pokemon is still not going to want to take a Dazzling Gleam, and this Fluttermane probably will go down with the next one. So they're going to need to take down the Hatterene here, which is fine. Because you know what? Now that I've taken out the Oh no. Now that I've taken out, what's his face? The Brute Bonnet. Now I can just bring this guy back out. Armarouge can come out, use Expanding Force, and just destroy the rest of them. Painful. Out comes Baxcalibur, can't use priority moves, so that's great. I might as well just go use Helping Hand and Expanding Force. Yeah, we're just going to try and take both of those out this turn. One of them might protect to try and get through Trick Room, and that's okay. Oh, they're going to withdraw Fluttermane, so we want to keep the little guy. That's about to go down. That's so painful. All right, Helping Hand. Let's make it do even more damage. They're not going to use Protect or anything like that. They just want to take both of the... Okay. Surprising. The Focus Sash makes sense. I am surprised that the Baxcalibur didn't go down here. Regardless, there's just one turn left, I believe, on Trick Room. Yep, and one turn left on... Oh, there's only one turn left on Psychic Terrain. That's sad. What if I just switch out into King Gambit here? I'm going to get a double KO this turn. Does Tera Dark actually help me? No. I'm going to get a double KO because that was Glaive Rush. And now they're about to take so much damage. The point here is that I switch out into King Gambit. And the next turn, once Psychic Terrain ends, I can swap that back in. Not that I really need to, I guess. Yeah, I guess I don't even need to. Now I just, start spamming Sucker Punches. I need King Gambit to live one move. So that should be who? Either... Who am I Sucker Punching is the question. Am I Sucker Punching the... Fluttermane or the Great Tusk? I think it's the Great Tusk because Great Tusk just used Protect. So it's unlikely to go for a second Protect, right? We'll go for that. I mean, alternatively, I could go for Wide Guard to protect against the Earthquake. Because that just might go for a Protect here, the Fluttermane. I don't think I care if it does. I'm just going to go for an Armor Cannon. Yeah. Oh, it tried to go for a Protect. Oh, no. So that Sucker Punch is bad. And then it's going to Shadow Ball. Oh, gosh. Oh, my Armarouge. I did the wrong thing. They out-predicted. That was so smart. That was so smart. They're in my head. They're in my head right now. That's not good. Psychic Surge. So here's the question. Now, again, we're met with the same conundrum. Do we go for Kowtow Cleave? It has to be a Kowtow Cleave on Fluttermane? I think so. Do I go for a Follow Me? Because if I attack the Great Tusk with Kowtow Cleave, it can protect now. It can actually protect now. I can't remember if I saw this Fluttermane protect or not. And now I'm not sure if it did or not. Does a Dazzling Gleam work? Is a Follow Me better? Dazzling Gleam, because it's just not going to matter. It mattered. Oh, King Gambit. Headlong Rush is not an Earthquake. Oh, but Dazzling Gleam. I need to hope that thing is choiced. I need to hope so badly that thing is choiced. The fact that it went for a Shadow Ball instead of a Moonblast kind of tells me that it's choiced. And if it's choiced into Shadow Ball, then I win. So let's go for a Dazzling Gleam. It has to. Yes! Oh, I got so lucky. Indeedee wins! Indeedee wins. That's why we went for Dazzling Gleam, because we needed to take out that the Great Tusk. The fact that it didn't use Earthquake just saved my butt so hard. Wow. Wow. Anyway, I'll take that. I mean, I'll take the win. I will take the win. In my mind, I'm like, oh no, I've lost this like 6 ways from Sunday, but nope, not this time. Sometimes, you know, you cannot predict the actions of others. Let's go into our third game. And much like the end of that first game, let's see if we can win better. You know? Let's see if we can win better. Come on. And here we go against Satoshi himself. Ash has come out of the woodwork to bring out the Dondozo and the... Oh, I know this team. No, I don't know this team. It's Mousehold and Hydreigon. I thought that was an Iron Treculus. I've seen something a little similar in like tournament winnings and, you know, other teams that have won tournaments. This might actually be Wolf Glick's team. Not sure. But what we're going to do here... I'm not seeing Wide Guard. I'm not seeing Wide Guard. I'm seeing potentially Trick on a Golden Go, but I'm not seeing Wide Guard at all. Do we have answers to Dondozo? Yes, we have Annihilape. I think I want to bring Annihilape in the back because of that. But if I just bring Indeedee Armarouge and I become that guy, then they bring out the Hydreigon and I get very sad. So if I bring out Indeedee and Hatterene, I'm a little less sad. I get hit with a dark move and someone cries, but I think I'll be okay. And then I bring out Mono. That there. And then what are we bringing in the back here? Torkoal works quite well, especially if we're in Trick Room. I like it. I like it a lot. We're going to do that. If they bring out Dozo Man, then we'll Gambit it finally. And I hesitate because now I'm like, oh, I'm about to set up Trick Room. I'm seconds away. It's happening. I'm about to set up Trick Room and then I'm going to send out Annihilape to final Gambit a Dondozo. But it's going to be faster than me. No, it's not. Anyway, Hydreigon and Iron Bundle. There's a potential for Encore here. Well, if I follow me, then follow me is going to get Encored, and that won't be a problem. I almost want to not. You know what I mean? I almost want to just follow me and go for a Dazzling Gleam here instead of a Trick Room. I almost want to just... Because I could also Helping Hand and Dazzling Gleam, but the downside to that is if Hydreigon goes for a Dark Pulse here. If it swaps out, then someone's about to take a Dazzling Gleam that doesn't want to. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so Bundle's gonna Hydro Pump, and that's fine because I took an Iron Seed. I took a Psychic Seed. Oh, it's Flash Cannon. Okay, well, I can take a Flash Cannon for sure. But you know who? Yeah, Hydreigon cannot take it. Oh, that's great. Sometimes you don't need to hit Trick Room. Sometimes you just need to hit the kill button, you know? And now I can just do it again. Because Indeedee did not take very much damage at all. And here comes the Tatsugiri and Dondozo. Actually then. Oh, I don't know who's faster. I really don't know who's faster. No, I do know who's faster. Because here's the thing. Here's the problem that I had. I was like, oh, between Dondozo and Annihilape, who's going to be faster here? It's going to be... What kind of Tatsugiri was just eaten? Orange. Okay, so that's attack. That's fine. It's going to be Annihilape. Annihilape is going to be faster. Because Dondozo is slow. +2 speed is ×2. and Annihilape's just naturally faster. I think that's right. Oh god. Choice Scarf is that 50% or times 2? Oh gosh, it's 50%. Oh no. No, I think it's not. Oh god, I've got to go for a Trick Room. I went for a Psychic. It's fine. Tatsugiri avoids it. Oh no, I think I targeted the Tatsugiri too. Oh god, no. I did. I ran out of time and I targeted the Tatsugiri. Why is this a thing? Okay, we're gonna go for Annihilape. I'm just gonna hope that Annihilape goes first. The fact that Choice Scarf is only 50% makes me so sad. I'm gonna go for I need to Terrastalize. I just need to. We are then going to Trick Room as well. Because I need to remove as much damage as possible. If they hit me with another Earthquake, then I need this Annihilape to survive it. So we're Terra Grass, Final Gambit. Oh good, we go first. Oh, isn't that wonderful? We go first. Dondozo, eat it. Eat it, Annihilape goes down. Now I just need to survive an Earthquake. Oh gosh. Oh, yeah, perfect. Even better. Even better. I feel very lucky these games. I truly do. And I don't know if I'm just being overly hard on myself or if I'm actually making questionable plays. I mean, obviously targeting the Tatsugiri with a Psychic is a questionable play, but you know, I think we're okay now. It doesn't really matter what I go for here, but I'm going to go for an Eruption because that's just going to do the most damage. And then we'll go for a Psychic. No, we'll go for a Dazzling Gleam. What does more in Psychic terrain? Because Dazzling Gleam, Tatsugiri is going to take 2 times on. Sorry, 1.5 times on. But Psychic is just 30%. Yeah, so that's going to be Dazzling Gleam. But yeah, I've got Stab on this, and I've got Life Orb on this. So yeah, we're going to go for Dazzling Gleam. Tatsugiri is going to avoid it. There's a big spider up there on my ceiling. I want to deal with that. Dondozo is going to faint, and I'm going to keep looking at the spider. Don't even think about it. And the Dazzling Gleam is going to take out the Tatsugiri. I'm going to look back up at the spider. I'm watching you. Hatterene's going to lose some of its HP, and I'm going to win. GG. I beat Satoshi. I beat Ash. Ash, you're mine, buddy. You may have that Sleeping Greninja, but I've got my own battle bond with my team that isn't my team. It's Len's team. But Len, looking at the spider, but Len is a good person and provided me with a great team. And now I'm going to provide you with that great team because we're going to go into the lab. I'm going to look at that spider. Going to look back here. I'm going to look back at the lab, and we are going to talk about this. Let's go. And here is the team by LenVGC. Alex Soto, who ended up second in Bochum, Germany, using an amazing team, reminding us that Hard Trick Room is alive and well. We've got Indeedee, Armarouge, Kingambit, Torkoal, Hatterene, and Annihilape. Just the team you remember, the team you know, it's just good, right? We can just use it. Indeedee here with Dazzling Gleam helping hand follow me Trick Room. Great if you want to set up Trick Room. Great if you want to soak in some attacks. If people aren't ready for it and don't remember that it's coming, they will see that follow me and say, I made the wrong move. Like that Hydreigon in game 3 went for a Flash Cannon on my Hatterene because it thought it would take it out. But then nope, it went over to Indeedee, took that damage. Maybe they thought I was going to hit Trick Room. Anyway, Hatterene, let's talk about Hatterene. Psychic, Dazzling Gleam, Mystical Fire, and Trick Room. You get Stab on all 3 of those moves if you Terrastalize into Fire, and you just have a ton of damage to do. Hatterene also has Magic Bounce, which a lot of people do forget sometimes. I forgot up until right about now because we didn't have it happen in those games, but it was really cool to see just how much damage Hatterene can do. It does so much damage to Pokemon. Kingambit with Kotao Cleave, Iron Head, Sucker Punch, and Sword Stance. Really powerful set, especially if you hit that Swords Dance. I rarely see Swords Dance on Kingambit these days, and honestly, kind of makes sense because Kingambit's usually going to live at least one hit. So you can get that +2 off. It's got really, really high defense. And then you can hit things with Sucker Punch if you don't have your Psychic Terrain up from that Indeedee. We've got Armarouge with Expanding Force, Armor Cannon, Wide Guard, and Trick Room. If you've been around the channel long enough, you know that for quite a while, that was the bane of my existence. And now I am ready to just embrace it because I know how strong it is. I know how much damage it does, and I'm just ready to see it just wreck face. It's got Twisted Spoon as well, right? Because we don't need the weakness policy, the Defiant. We have Flash Fire, so it can soak up some things from Volcaronas and from other fire Pokemon like Torkoal. And then Twisted Spoon just does even more damage for Expanding Force. Torkoal with Eruption, Flamethrower, Earth Power, and Clear Smog. You need that Clear Smog to deal with some Dondozos, to deal with other Pokemon that have, increased stats. You've got Earth Power to deal damage to other Torkoals, and then you've got Eruption and Flamethrower if you need that single target damage or that wide target damage with your Fire type moves. You can even Tera Fire to make it do even more. It sets up its own Sun, so all of its Fire moves are just 50% more powerful. Deals with weather really, really well. Annihilate with Defiant and Choice Scarf, Final Gambit, Close Gambit, Shadow Claw, and U-Turn. You saw right at the end there, I had a bit of a mental crisis because I wasn't sure what Choice Scarf did. Choice Scarf increases your speed by 50%. Now I know this. Your Annihilates will outspeed Dondozos outside of Trick Room. If you're in Trick Room, Dondozo will outspeed Annihilate. I had to terrestrialize Grass because I was not sure. I was facing the Dondozo. I had no idea if I should or not. I ended up doing it, and I ended up terrestrializing, and it ended up being kind of all for naught. But anyway, Final Gambit just does so much damage against the Dondozo, such that you can take it out with just a little bit of a sneeze, and then if you don't want to use Final Gambit, you do still have Choice Scarf to give you access to Close Combat, Shadow Claw, U-Turn. You could change that into a Rage Fist, but actually, why would you? Because you don't want to really be taking that much damage. You just, keep hitting things. Anyway, U-Turn's an interesting move too, by the way. Because of the Choice Scarf, you get to go first. You get to U-Turn into another Pokemon, flip yourself out, and then bring out maybe Torkoal to set up the Sun. There are some sets which will have you Tera Dark on your Armarouge, give it weak armor, and then weakness policy, and then you just U-turn into your partner Armarouge, switch into Indeedee, and Expanding Force for just too much damage. But that's an option for you if you want to change up the Pokemon like that. Anyway, Team ID's over there. Pokepaste is in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Mike, and I play with 2 Pokemon on the field. I've got a spider to deal with, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.